Good day, my beautiful people.
And hello to you. Wake up!
Peace. We back at it with another installment of these Awaken Entertainment blogs. Coming back at you, spreading the love. And for today, we want our topic to be you can pay the bills. Meaning, your passion, what you truly want to do in life, despite what society will tell you, can pay your bills and it can support you throughout your existence. It in itself is the mechanism that can drive you wherever you want to be. And we just kind of want to touch on the fact that, even in my close circle of friends, I'm sure we all know somebody, they're doing something that they don't really want to do. They're just doing it to pay the bills. They're just doing it because it brings the money in, which is all fine and well. But you're really almost frustrating your own soul when you're doing things in that fashion. When you're doing things in the manner of, oh, this is just paying the bills and this is just bringing the money in. Because life was made for us to thrive. It was made for us to be as high in a frequency and in a love as we possibly can. So when you dumb that down, like I said, you're really frustrating your own soul. And what I believe it all goes back to is belief, people. Really consciously put your beliefs into a conscious view. Ask yourself, what do I believe about life and why do I believe that about life? Where did I get that from? Where did I get that idea? Because that's the driving force of why anybody acts in any manner. It's your beliefs. It's what you were taught. So when you consciously bring that into view, it's like a lot of times you'll see there's faulty belief systems. It's like, this doesn't even work. I picked this up along the way and it's causing me to act in a manner of getting jobs I don't like, doing things for the money, really not being happy. And that's what we kind of want to touch on in this video.
Yeah. I think it's looking bad out there. I talked to a bunch of younger kids who just got out of college and stuff like that. And we see them all the time, at the bar or wherever we go. Swoo's got a bunch of friends. And we see it every day. I run into, we're here in Western Pennsylvania. And I'm not going to lie to you, everybody I meet is a girl, she's going to nursing. Why? Because she thinks that nursing, there's always going to be nurses. They're always going to need somebody. People sick all the time. Listen, if you want to be of service to other people, we are being of service to other people. We have an artist here. He's being of service to other people. He's giving his craft and his art out to other people so that they can have an enjoyable day listening to his music. I'm a photographer. I'm being of service to people. I'm giving people, I'm capturing their memories so that in a special way so that they can archive them. I mean, we're all being of service to people. There's everything that you do, you're almost being of service to people. So what is the excuse that you got to be a nurse? No. Really, it's that belief system again. Somebody told you that, if you really want to make money, it never goes out of business. They always hiring. Listen, create your job. They're always hiring too. You know what I mean? Create it. I don't see why you need to just focus in on money because you can pay your bills by yourself. What people don't understand is I'm gonna try to give it to you brief. All right, say I'm a photographer and I'm wondering how I can pay my bills. If I start living that life of a photographer, I'm gonna run into so many situations to expand my photography that will get me to more and more money. Now, I was just shooting kids. All right, then I expanded and said, I can shoot weddings now. Now I'm shooting weddings. I'm shooting high school seniors. Guess what? I just got a job of shooting a rapper. And he got me 3 other jobs because they loved his work. I'm expanding myself. So it doesn't have to stop at where you think that you started from. You can always expand. So, the initial whatever you want to be may not bring in all the money that's going to make you satisfied. But if you keep expanding in that, it will always get you what you need. You just have to expand.
Yes, totally. And I'm glad you brought that up. And back to what Darrell was saying, by no means are we saying that you shouldn't be a nurse or you shouldn't be a certain thing. We're saying you shouldn't be that out of the fear that if you're not that, what you really want to do can't help you in life.
That's right.
Because a lot of people, they do what they do out of a sense of, comfortability. Like, I really want to be, let's say, I want to paint, but that to me doesn't feel as comfortable as this job over here. So I'll just go with this because, you know, mom and dad said to do it, and it feels better, and it's a more easily, you know, walkable path, so to speak. But that's the beauty of the spiritual life. Dive into the unknown. Dive into the darkness. Go where you don't know what's going to happen, and you will blossom. That's the beauty of just ambition and truth. Saying, you know what, this might not be the most viewable path. There might be more weeds in my way. I might have to do a little more hacking down, but this is the path that I love. This is what I want to do. So this is what I'm going to follow. And that fierceness creates beauty. It creates people that we love. It creates the Jay-Z's and the Kanye's. They could have went to school and done some old regular job and worked at a mill and been comfortable, but deep down that fire would have been burning like, man, you're the best. And that's what we need more of in this life, people. We need people who have come alive and they want to spread that love that they have for life into the world so that others can see it and feed off of it. And that's the main purpose for these videos, to let you know you don't have to conform. You don't have to be what your parents said you had to be. You don't have to go to school to be successful. You don't have to do any of that. That was taught to us. You can create your own reality and you can be paid for it. You can be supported your whole life through. It just takes that fierce knowingness that you can do it. And hence the reason we make these videos, to remind you that you are powerful. You are creators. That's what you were here to do. So don't create based off someone else's beliefs. Create off what you want. And you'll never fail. You can't fail that way, because even something that, you know, may seem hard, it's going to be so much more worth it in the end when you can look back and say, wow, I did that. That was my vision and I did that, other than, well, I guess I'm comfortable and I'm struggling. There's a lot of people struggling, and that's not the nature of our reality. You're not supposed to struggle all the way through life. There's obviously times where you're going to have to struggle and, you know, get to where you're going. Yeah, but there's people who are 60, 50 years old and they're not happy. I know people in my immediate life who are doing things that they do not want to do just so they can pay the bills. So in reality, you're not even, you're almost going and giving your time of life so that you can go buy stuff. You're not paying with money, you're paying with your time, and it's time that's not even valuably spent because you don't want to be there. You're, oh, I got work tomorrow. That's horrible to me. That hurts my heart, to be honest, because it's like, what an existence. Years and years of your life, not wasted, but doing things that aren't really what you call excitement.
No, be real, that's wasted.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
wasted.
I'm trying to put it nice, but that's
wasted. You wasting your life doing some bull crap that you don't want to do. What people don't really understand is, I don't make it like just killer money yet in what I do, but I'm never upset. I might be a little anxious or excited sometimes when I'm doing something new, but that's obvious. But my life is great because I never feel like I'm working. Honestly, I may have 3 jobs in one day, and I might be hustling to get them out because there's a time limit on them. But I'm not working. I mean, I'm doing my craft. I'm doing what I like to do. It's damn near a hobby. And what I want you guys to understand is how to look inside and find yours. You have that same thing inside you. There is something inside you that is burning up right now. You may not. You always say, oh, I don't know what it is, but you do know what it is. You just don't want to look at it as something that can make you money because it seems so minuscule to you. You're like, well, you know, I like to do this. I draw on the side. Well, guess what? When you draw, how excited do you get? Are you like, do you shut the world off when you draw? Because if you're shutting the world off for this little thing that you like to do, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be an artist. Listen. Look at all the games out there. EA Sports and all that other stuff. You think drawing ain't freaking making people money? It's conceptual stuff that we see all the time. Every movie you watch is CG. That's drawing. They had to draw them zombies in that movie. You know, before they were splines. Splines and lines is all they was. So somebody had to draw them figures. Drawing can take you wherever you want to be. So everything you want to do. If you like to do hair, listen. I'm on the verge of trying to be a model photographer. Some of them dudes who do hair is making cheddar. Sometimes they making more than the dude shooting the pictures. Because they do so good. They're great. Once you got something that you love and you say, listen, I don't want to just be good or mediocre. I want to be great. Soon as you become great, now everybody knows your name. And remember, it all started from saying, Mom, I don't want to work at the steel mill. I don't want to just get a regular job. I want to do hair. What? Do hair? Yeah, do hair. All you gotta do is grab a hold of it and start running. Run like Forrest Gump run, just run. As far as you can with whatever you got.
Yeah.
And you'll end up being in a place where you're all by yourself, but that's a good place because now you don't have any outside influences anymore screwing you all up. Now all you gotta do is you and what you love. And once you find out, man, I do love this. This is great. Like my man, come on now. We got our Eminem and we got a couple other white rappers that did alright, third base and all them, if y'all even know about that. But not being funny, because I don't really look at Sue as a white dude, but he's a white dude who's rapping. People would think that's cliche. They want to laugh at that. But this dude has been a rapper ever since I've known him. And so he's already been a rapper. It's just y'all got to get to know who he is. So, he ain't never tried to veer off his path. And guess what? To this very day, I get comments when people like, man, your boy is the best. That's my cat. That's because he loves what he does. And he knows that what he does is going to pay the bills because no matter what you do, there's an audience out there for you.
Yes. So to kind of sum it up on my behalf, I would say, and as a side note, quick book recommendation alert.
Book recommendation.
Think and Grow Rich by a man named Napoleon Hill. It kind of maps out what we're talking about, and at the beginning of it all, this is a big issue I see with a lot of people. They just don't know what they want to do. Yeah. And obviously I understand that, it takes time to kind of, see what you want, but that's your work, people. If you're one of these people watching this video right now and you don't know what you want to do, drop everything, stop going out, whatever you got to do, find what you want in this life and grab hold of it with such a burning desire that nothing else matters, because that's what it really takes, people. And that's what we're trying to breed here. We're trying to breed more evolved, full human beings, because that's what the world desperately needs. We need people who love what they do so that they can spread that love outwardly and get more people inspired. That's what inspiration is. You see somebody at the top of their game and you're like, man, they inspire me. They're out there doing their thing. Why can't I? You can. That's the beauty. They're doing it to show you can do it too. Don't separate yourself from them. Don't say, oh, he's a celebrity. No, he's you. That's a human being. He was born. He was a baby one day. He grew up. All that. He's just like you. So don't separate yourself from them. That's the main point, people. Find what you want and go after it. Find what you really want. I'm talking at the depths of your soul, what really excites you. I know people who say, oh, I can sing a little bit and I can do this a little bit. That's like God giving you a gift and you're opening it a little bit. You're like, oh, I'll just peek in. No, rip that bitch off and go dive and get that gift and show the world this is my gift and I'm going to do it. Don't just a little bit. Now you're selling yourself short. We all know those people. I do this a little bit. I'm kind of good at this. No, you're great. You're just not diving into it. You're kind of just putting your toe in the water. Dive into that water.
Yeah, that is a good one. And truthfully, I have my little summary is what he already said. As soon as he said, you can do it, I remember that song. You could do it too. You could do it too.
Yeah.
You could do it, you could do it, you could do it too. But it's the truth. That's why Jesus Christ came here. Don't get it mixed up, guys. Through all that thou shalt well and fail and all that other stuff in the Bible, he came here just to show you that you can do it too.
Yes.
I moved this water, you can do it too. And he said it every time he did something.
People never talk about that when it comes to the Bible. They'll spew all these verses, but they never talk about the times where Jesus is saying, you will do better things than me.
Yes.
Don't wash my feet.
That's right.
You are me.
Yes.
You will do better things than I will.
Yes.
He said that to all of us. I am you. He said that. But people want to take what he said and try to make it their own version of it. No, don't misconstrue what the man said.
What he said.
He told us we are him. And we got to take that literally because we are.
Yeah.
There's no difference from us. We are all Jesus in the manifestation of our own body.
Yep. The Christ consciousness.
The Christ consciousness.
And y'all got to just do it, man. Do it. Don't be afraid. Jump in. Don't let fear, because remember, fear can kill you every day.
Yeah.
So you're better off just dying. Just kill yourself. you need to. I ain't trying to tell nobody to kill themselves, but I'm just saying, fear's killing you every day, though.
Yeah.
Don't let fear kill you. No, death is the only thing that's ever going to take you out. Eliminate fear from your life and go do what you want to do. And guess what? When you start doing it, you'll be a happier you. I'm telling you, you will be a way happier you. I'm happy. I have no problem, man. I mean, money problems is never really problems, even though you consider them problems. They're not problems because guess what? You never die. You know what I mean? Even if you ain't got nothing to eat for a couple hours, you know, somebody gonna come up and find you something to eat. And if you expand yourself and give love, oh, listen, I'm gonna tell you real quick, just a little diversion from here. Anything you feel like you're lacking means you have not given in that same area. So if you feel you're lacking money, you ain't gave no money. Period. You feel you lacking anything, it's because you didn't do that.
Yes.
You have to put yourself into that to get more of that. How can you get it if you didn't put it? You can't get nothing out of the bank if there ain't no money in the bank. Think about that. But listen, do it too. Get up there and do whatever you can do. Make yourself happy. And we'll see you, man. We'll see you at the top. Because that's the only place you can go is to be great.
Yes. Come alive, my people. Stay alive and stay awake.
Please stay awake.
We love you guys.
Love you.
Subscribe.
And do it.
Subscribe and do it.
That's right.
Peace. That's like a drug to me, man. I swear.